It's showtime. This is Pocono Mountains Podcast, and I'm Jim Hamill. We have showcased Milford, the county seat of Pike County, on previous episodes, including episode 3, when we talked with Mayor Sean Strube. Strube was the owner of the historic Hotel Fauchère up until very recently, when a new owner took over. That new owner is Milford Hospitality Group. And the Fauchère is only one of the many properties under the brand now in downtown Milford. And the Fauchère is only one of the many properties under the brand now in downtown Milford. From the Tom Quick Inn, which underwent major renovations, the Jive Bar and Lounge, the historic Forest Hall, which will be given a major overhaul to hold weddings and events, plus several other properties, including the iconic Milford Theater. More on that in just a bit. The Poconos is a year-round destination for millions, and with 2,400 square miles of mountains, forests, lakes, and rivers, with historic downtowns and iconic family resorts, plus 6 ski resorts, yes, 6, it's the perfect getaway for a weekend or an entire week. You can always find out more on PoconoMountains.com or watch Pocono Television Network streaming live 24/7 at PoconoTelevision.com. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. We'll have a new episode each week highlighting lots of the fun things you can experience while you're visiting the Poconos. Subscribe to Pocono Mountains Podcast and leave a review and or comment on whatever platform you listen. Back to the Milford Theater now. Under new ownership and having undergone millions in renovations to give the roughly century-old art house a facelift. And boy, does it look, feel, and sound great. We sat down with artistic director Beth O'Neill as the theater gets ready to offer lots of different programming, as well as a sold-out concert featuring Milford native Vanessa Carlton later this month. Get your popcorn and enjoy. Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. I'm your host, Jim Hamill, here in the historic Milford Theater in Pike County, Pennsylvania. And this facility has just recently undergone a transformation. The Milford Hospitality Group recently came into ownership of this property, which dates back to the 1920s, and did a total revamping, total upgrade, state-of-the-art facility here where you will not only be able to come in with your family and watch movies and experience, performances, musical performances and the like, but you're also going to be able to get culture and just feel like this is your home away from home. And I am sitting with Beth O'Neill. Beth, what is your title here at Milford Theater?
So I'm the artistic director of the Milford Theater.
And describe to me this process and how it's going from what the theater was for many, many years before and giving it the facelift that you gave it and now welcoming people back into the theater. How has that gone for you guys?
Oh my goodness, it's been an incredible project. When I walked in here with the owner, Bill Rosato, back in January last year, was it January? The place was, I didn't think it was possible, what we've been able to achieve and pull off, but we both knew that there had to be a way to make this a welcoming space again. And so literally everything from the seats to the fabric that you see on the walls, the stage, all the audio equipment, new projector, state-of-the-art screen, everything, comms and stuff for actors to be able to experience down in the green room. So we redid the entire space. So it was quite a long project, but we're thrilled to have it open to the public, and it's just been one of my life's greatest work, and we're so excited to have people walking in the doors finally.
And you're sitting amongst 250 or so seats, correct?
250 seats, and then we do have 10 extra when we do sell out in the back as well that we can facilitate.
That's great. I know the first moment that the public got to experience this new and improved Milford Theater was at the Black Bear Film Festival. Tell me what the takeaway was from a lot of the people who attended that festival here.
Well, their jaws were on the floor when they walked in, because Black Bear has this was their 22nd year of celebrating films and having the festival here in Milford. And obviously COVID, we didn't have any festival last year. So the last time they were really in here was when it was what it was, which was cold and with the old seats and everything else. So they could not say enough about the space, and certainly we had just a celebration of filmmaking, all different kinds of genres, messages. The filmmakers themselves did tons of interviews in the new lobby, which was really wonderful to see. So I think we're just looking at next year making it bigger and better, and now that they see what we have, what we can offer in terms of sonic quality and the screen, people are just going to really want to be here.
And there was also the fact that people could get served adult beverages at the new bar that's been installed here too.
I forgot to mention that. But yes, we have a brand new bar in the lobby that serves not only concessions and your average movie theater food, but we have a bar that serves beer, wine, and spirits. So it's really exciting.
So this theater is going to serve as, a cultural hub for Milford, which, is going to have programming all throughout the year. You're going to have it for kids, young adults, and all the way up through seniors to come in and experience what the Milford Theater has to offer, right?
The programming really does span the entire gamut of, honestly, the arts. So everything from, like, for example, this weekend we had a troupe of 15 young performers here getting ready for a Candor and Ebb celebration cabaret style musical performance. We'll have Vanessa Carlton, a Grammy nominated singer, coming on November 20th, which is a completely sold out show. Then we have films every other weekend, working on summer programming for kids, acting classes and musical performance classes here. So the theater will be open all the time. And in its history, it's never been open the way that we're about to serve the arts in the community. It's never been open this way. So I'm really excited about it. We have a dance program coming in as well. So it's limitless really what we can do. And I'm all ears. I want people's suggestions and things and we're hearing from families in the community as well. So I want to do anything and everything to serve the community with the arts.
It's been fantastic to see it come back to life like this, and especially its proximity to the main drag in Milford. There's not just a theater as one stop on, a trip here to Milford. You could do so much more when you're in town, from shopping to dining at a lot of the other properties that Milford Hospitality has.
That's right. And when Mr. Rosato hired me and we started talking about the theater, the truth is it was always designed to be the hub, the center of everything that we're building, so that at every turn we're focused on sending people to our restaurants, our bars, and our beautiful other properties, and also to all the shops in town, sharing everything that we're doing, even with the Dimmock Inn. Andrew Jorgensen, who owns it, has been a huge supporter of the theater. So it really is, obviously it's a wonderful, it's a huge part of Milford Hospitality Group, but it is here for Milford and all the small businesses doing programming to support them as well. I want to do a night where the movie ticket actually is cash back to go spend on Main Street. So we're going to be working on a lot of community-based programming as well.
So Beth, it's November and the holidays are quickly approaching. I know you folks are looking forward to giving back to the community. Tell me what's going on.
Yes, so we're really excited about a community event that we're doing in partnership with Toys for Kids Tri-State, where we're doing a brunch at the Tom Quick Inn, and kids can bring a favorite toy that they'd like to donate, a toy drive style event, and then we're showing Toy Story at the Milford Theater, and that is on November 28th, and we're thrilled to be partnering with them and to be giving back to the community.
That's just one piece of what your mission is here, isn't it? To bring people into the fold. Tell me how people can find out more about the Milford Theater. You have a website. We do,
themilfordtheater.com, and all of our movie tickets can be purchased there. And we're about to have listings every single month, not only in front of the theater, but on all of our social media. So you'll be able to see a snapshot of the entire month ahead, all the programming coming up for December, and every month you'll be able to say, oh, this looks great for my family. And the goal is to have films every other weekend, and then on off weekends to do live performances, musical performances, dance, or other types of programming, so that people kind of get a sense of what to expect here at the theater. And I think that's really important, to have consistency for families who are really looking for things to do.
Yeah, because my kids love Toy Story, but they can also then be part of that community effort to help others who are in need during the holiday season. So that type of thing really resonates with families that are either in the area, living nearby within a couple hours drive, being able to come here and be entertained and have a meal, but also anybody who's visiting here for, let's say, a weekend or working remotely or anything like that. You can kind of cater to both the visitor and the resident.
Exactly. And something else for adults is we have a famed film historian, John DeLeo, in his film series, which will be on Sunday afternoons at 4 o'clock. And he picks the most amazing films to showcase and then to have a Q&A and to set the stage for the audience before they see the film. So we're really excited about Casablanca. John is doing in the month of November, and his December holiday series is going to be one for the ages. So we're thrilled to have John here educating about film as well.
Beth O'Neill, Artistic Director of the Milford Theater here, totally revamped, a century old, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's out of a storybook as far as movie theaters go. And I thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule here. And we look forward to sharing, what the Milford Theater has to offer with everybody in the Pocono Mountains and beyond.
Thank you so much. We can't wait to welcome you.
Thanks, Beth. Thanks for listening, everyone. The Milford Theater, having new life breathed into it and ready to serve as the centerpiece of the Milford Hospitality Group's operation in the charming Poconos town along the Delaware River.
The Pennsylvania Department of Conservation and Natural Resources has a program called Leave No Trace. Here in the Pocono Mountains, we're asking all of our guests to honor that program. Plan ahead and prepare. Travel in smaller groups when possible. Travel and camp on existing sites and pathways. Dispose of your waste properly. Leave what you find. Minimize campfire impacts. And respect wildlife.
We're back. Thanks for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. I'm Jim Hamill. Now for a Pocono Mountains Podcast Extra. Sheila Watko from Philly Live recently visited Milford and experienced a ton of fun. Enjoy.
Just a short drive from Philly, Milford, PA is the perfect place to get away. So we hopped in the car to see what this town has to offer. Let's go. No trip to Milford will be complete without a stop at Jive Bar and Lounge. Find out why this unique spot will be a must-see for your next visit.
At Jive Bar and Lounge, we offer a full menu. We also do craft cocktails. We do amazing burgers. We have some vegan options. So the vibe in this side of the bar, I just was going for lounge. I wanted kind of sexy and comfortable and quaint. They come and see the garage bar, and it's just the type of sports bar kind of vibe, but once you look at the menu, they're like, oh, you guys have actually real drinks here, and you have actually really good quality food here. And that, for me, is just everything, because you don't know what to expect, and then when we serve you and give you what we have, they're just blown away. Jive Bar and Lounge is known for their music. Our bar top alone is really classic album covers. So it's really neat to kind of see people be like, oh my gosh, I remember that, and oh, I remember that. I would love for people to know that they're gonna always get the best quality of everything here. Drinks, food, service. We're not just your typical bar. We try to expand your experience, and we want you to always, always want to come back every time you visit Milford.
Make sure to stop at the Dimmock Inn. It opened in 1928, and it's one of the oldest buildings and pubs in the state. You'll love its quaint setting. Sit outside, grab a drink, and make sure you order one of their pizzas. They are so delicious. A family getaway or just a weekend trip, the Babbling Brook Cottages is the place to be.
Everybody needs nature. It's cabins built back from the 30s and 40s by one original family, and ever since then, they've been open to visitors to come and experience a few days in the woods. Smallest cabin houses 2, up to the largest, which can have 5 guests. Some have an indoor fireplace. They all have their own private fire pit and a Weber gas grill, seating areas, and an open community area. A couple big things about the property: it's entirely smoke-free, so you can enjoy the fresh mountain air. We are pet-friendly. We even have a separate area for the dogs to be able to go and play off leash, and it's a great way to. Within this area, there's over 150 miles of hiking. There's 7 waterfalls within 15 minutes of this property that people can go out and experience, which there's biking, horseback riding, you can go on the river and kayak, you can fish. I want them to come here, experience the woods, feel nature, hear the birds, hear the water, feel the sun, the cool air, have a campfire, and leave in a better place than when they got here.
The fresh mountain air, a crackling fire. Life is good. Start planning your getaway now at PoconoMountains.com.
The Milford Theater, Jive Bar and Lounge, the Dimmock Inn, and Babbling Brook Cottages. Just some of the amazing spots making Milford a destination in its own right. Thank you so much for listening to Pocono Mountains Podcast. Please remember to subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. Come visit us in the Pocono Mountains. Plan your trip today.